Okay, for the person who was asking about the Tarot and Lenormand, now I have used the Tarot and I lay it out like Lenormand, and I find that it works quite well in the same way. Now, usually Lenormand, they'll read the four corners first. This is a reading on Brian Kohberger. So up here we have, this is somebody that is, the mind is set on what he thinks he knows. Unmovable when it comes to his mental ideations about what women, okay? This is something he struggles with, wants to gain strength of when it comes to where he lives. This is his whole framework of his life. So in the center of it, we would have, this is why I don't do this, because I don't have the equipment to hold this. I'm sorry it's so shaky. But here we have the card of the narcissist. He's out in the cold. He feels like he's, out of everything when the loop of life. I like he's sitting under the magic mushrooms. So unrealistic, feeling out in the cold when it comes to the things he wants to offer to women. Okay. So above it, we have somebody that's in that just set mindset about what's being harvested, what he's getting or not getting, feeling out in the cold when it comes to the offerings he has for women. Okay, that's what's above it. At the center of it, we have somebody that wants to be in control of the actions. He's in delusional mindset about women. He's a narcissist that wants to control, and this is his difficulty, being able to interact emotionally with women. The foundation is that we have, the home life, emotional disconnect from offerings, that he feels like he's upside down, and this is what he struggles with. So when we go over here and we look at his delusions, we see that he wants to control. Being the narcissist, he wants to control the action. He's looking at the harvest that's happening, that there's an emotional disconnect with women. We see here his offerings. The illusion is his mindset about it. And when it comes to being able to have any kind of stability with home things, he's out in the cold again. So this is really toxic. We go over here and we look at his aspect of wanting to be in control. Again, the narcissist wanting to control because he has the difficulty with women. When it comes to what he's able to give, he's out in the cold. He feels overturned. He feels undone. We have him here, again, out in the cold, and this is what he struggles with. He wants to have strength. He wants to be able to act when it comes to the offerings about women. So again, you see all this toxicity that he's unable to manage life with women. He feels isolated. He feels alone. He's in this narcissistic dream state of illusion and wanting to be somebody in control of the actions. But he's what? He's out in the cold. He's overturned. He wants to connect, but he's emotionally distant. He doesn't have it. He's not able to connect with women. They want nothing to do with him. With the emotional disconnect, it's about, the actions that he does as a narcissist is determining the harvest that's happening or not happening in his case. So anyway, there you can see how I use tarot as a Lenormand type of a deck as well. And I find that this works quite well. I would do more of these, but like I said, I don't have the equipment to be able to really show you. And trying to hold this with one hand, you can see it's very shaky. So it just doesn't work for me to do these readings, but it works quite well to do that. Now, I did do a layout with the Lenormand just before this, and they get the same reading. You know, that he's contracted with himself, and when it comes to going forward, he has the difficulty with women, and so that's what's driving him. So I got the same reading as what is here. So whether I'm using the Lenormand or I'm using the tarot, like Lenormand, I get the same basic reading. So thanks for tuning in. See you online.